Today I'm going to try and put 6 ships or 6 vehicles in the hangar deck of the 890 jump, and about the same 6 vehicles in the cargo bay of the 890 jump, and about 6 ships in the hangar deck. Now, one thing you'll notice if I get that far before I crash, watch the cargo space on the 890 jump mode start to increase. This is what's going to happen when the Kraken and all these other ships come in. We can load ships on there to increase certain things and increase the multi-role plays of the ship capabilities and whatnot. I am in the PTU. It is a little bit glitchy, so bear with us until next week. I'll be doing this all again, just to give you an idea. Half the guys that would be helping me today are at work at the moment, so I've got to go through the long process of doing it all by myself until they come on. Oh, do you like my new outfit? I forgot to buy shoes. I'm gonna run. There is a bit of a glitch on the train, okay, but if you wait until they go to close the doors, you should be able to get off the ship then. I'll show you a few things, workarounds, you can get around the 890 jump, so you can go in and out through the rear elevator at the back. I will not be able to spawn in the ships for at least 10 minutes.
Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
Now, most of you who's actually been in the PTU, you'll notice there's usually a double door at, is it area 18? Where you can't get out. Just stop and wait.
Attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious...
And when the doors go to close, then you run out quickly.
Spaceport.
I'm not streaming in 4K SLI at the moment because I'm still working on some tweaks.
Now arriving, Kisa Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train. Be considerate to your fellow travelers.
Oh, alright, it's not there. Basically, you just wait, and when the doors go to close, you just run out. But to tell you the truth, I don't know where I am.
Step away from the platform edge when train...
I must be at Hurston. I'm at Hurston. I'll be moving to Hurston in the next patch with any luck, because it seems to be more stable than Lesky. Home away from home. In the next patch, when it starts, I'll be doing a heck of a lot on logistics. After the first couple of weeks, I'm going to try and do as much streaming as I can to show you how it works until CIG actually brings it into game. If you notice, look at the cargo capacity. It's gone up by 1. That's because I had a cyclone on there. But I will be putting the Freelancer Max on there, and you want to see the cargo capacity multiply. Well, not multiply, but I think you know where I'm coming from. Basically, the Freelancer Max is about the biggest ship at the moment that can be stored on the A90 jump without it flying away. Basically, if the legs sit on the A90 jump, when you go into quantum drive, the ship will stick. Basically, it'll be seated. All this is I've been testing because I've got the Kraken, and that's what it's all in aid of. But this is my test spaceship at the moment. I'm going to try and do this in 2 takes with any luck. Which should I do first? I'm going to try and make it quick and simple. Wait, no, this game is not quick and simple. Just killing time. I would rent the ships, but my roleplay, I usually have these ships for days, you see. But my next in-game ship would be, if I'm going to buy it at Christmas, would be the I think it's a Sentinel. It's hard. Well, the one with the EMP anyway. That there's a good ship. That's what I'm going to use to increase my cargo capacity on the 890 jump. Now you'll be thinking, why? That's another question which I've been thinking. CIG says that if you put a ship on another ship, the shields can't protect that ship. But if the ship's small enough, it should be inside the bubble of that shield to protect you, to increase its strength. I think they need to relook at that actually. I don't mean put a big massive ship that's going to be massive, so obviously it peeks outside the ship's, you know what I mean? I mean outside the ship's shield. If I get an interdiction, I'll show you what I mean. I hope not, because I'm going to be doing this. Well, anyway, like I says, I'll be doing this in the next patch anyway. A lot of bounty hunting, because I will be have ships docked on the outside of the 890 jump when I'm doing quantum jump. And also another thing, you might notice that when you put ships on top of the 890 jump, they glitch. Well, there's a workaround. You do not, any ship that's got a ramp at the back, do not let the ramp down, okay, because it will glitch the ship on there. Use the side entrance to get out, especially on the Valkyrie. It's got side doors, and the what's the other ship called? The Freelancers. I will be putting three. Hello and welcome to the New Deal shipyard. Oh, you give me a fry. No such thing. I'll be putting 3 Rovers in the 890 jump and 4 cyclones. Wait, do the Cellgate break cats here? Let me just have a look. Sure, it's like teachers, you know. I'm not going to put the Noxes on there because they're a little bit glitchy at the moment. Basically, when you come off them, they're a little bit too high. You got to leave the engines and they fall over. So I might put some. Dragonflies on there if they sell it here. By the way, you can actually get ships in the back of the hangar deck, sorry, the cargo bay of the 890 jump. I actually had a hawk in there, not a hawk, an arrow in there today. They've got no dragonflies here. can hold a lot more ships on there, but I'm just giving you the versatility of the 890 jump. There's a lot of role play in that. But the biggest thing I think is good for transport, and I don't just mean human passengers. I'm talking about utility vehicles. When they bring it in the game, the ship's ready. Well, not quite. What ships can you get on the 890 jump? You can get the Avenger Titan on the 890 jump. You can get the Sabre Raven on the 890 jump. I've not tested the Vanguard yet, you know. You can get the Arrows in there, you can get the Hawks in there, you can get the Hornets in there. You can get the Valkyrie on top, Super Hornet on top, not test that inside. You can get the MPVs in there. The Banner Defender cannot fit inside the 890 jump. Okay, it cannot fit, but it can go on top. But there's a slight problem. Don't use it at the moment because it will glitch the ship, because that's got a ramp, not a lift. So it will glitch your ship, so you can't get it off. Banner Defender, you can get inside it. Harold, you can get inside it. Merlins, you can get inside it. MPB. Freelancer on top. Freelancer on top. Prospector inside. Well, I've got two prospectors. How's that? Oh, one must be one of the CIGs. You can get the Mako inside it. I've had it in. No problem. The 325. The Auroras. I've had 3 Auroras inside the 890 jump on the hangar deck. I did test the Constellation, but it's just that little bit too wide. So when you go into Quantum Drive, the legs are not quite on the ramp, on the deck, so it will float away. But I won't be doing things that I know is going to fail today. Well, that's not the whole idea, is it? It's better to do things that fail so CIG can fix it. But anyway, that's not the point today. This is only for testing. By the way, look at the cargo capacity of the 890 of 32, okay? Oh, there's another workaround which you guys will be happy to hear about. You know the back lifts, you can't actually operate it properly. Well, you can, okay? It's got an invisible push button. It's there, but you can't see it. But it's something to use when you want to get on and off the ship without going through the cargo deck. Oh. What was the ramp? I forgot what it was supposed to be on. I've got through the whole lot now. There is a couple of bugs on this ship. One, if you might have noticed, when you go into the sink, you get stuck in there. Another one is if someone's sat near the door, also you can get stuck there too. I'm going to try and avoid these if I can, because obviously I just want to put ships on ships today. Right, the first workaround, as you can see, is this. It's broke, but it's not broke. You'll see it disappear when we get up, but you can actually use it again. I'll show you. Just remember where it is. Now you watch it disappear. It's still there. Okay, trust me, it's still there. Walk up to it, press the interdict button, and it comes back. Okay? And it's also the same on the outside, inside the ship. And if you look briefly, there's one outside there too. Okay? There it is there. Can you see it on the left hand side there? It'll disappear. Right there is the other one. Press it. And as you can see, it goes down. And everything's back to normal. These are just simple workarounds, just in case you guys don't know. Okay? I'm going to call the lift back up anyway. Oh, by the way, when you're going into these lifts, especially them tube lifts, let me just call this before someone jumps on it. You can get trapped, okay? If you've not got nobody on the ship with you, the only way out of it is to kill yourself. But if you've got somebody and you're stuck at the bottom, they can always send the lift down. As you can see, watch it disappear, but they are still there, as you can see. Oh, I've also added another extra. You know, they've been fine-tuning the hover mode. Well, I've actually fine-tuned, well, not fine-tuned, I've just changed them and call it autopilot, so that I can sit down there while it's elevating. But they don't work on all the ships, because obviously it's not intended for that. This ship hasn't got it. Oh, by the way, as you know, when you find these big ships, the first thing people do, they kill you. Alright? Always lock your door and keep it locked. They can't get in. Do not unlock your ship. It stops people from getting in, and the crew that's inside will have internal access to things that's going on in the ship. I'll be going to Daymar first. Activate systems. Activate star map. No, not that one. That one. Bit fiddly this. I'll look for it in my jump. Ah, I got it. I'm going to arc up. They've actually done quite a lot of fixes in this actually, I'm actually surprised. Speed 1 click.
Roger.
Activate autopilot.
Autopilot. Roger.
Activate star map. I nearly forgot my suit. Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
Full speed.
Thank you.
Roger.
Please visit again.
Raise landing gear.
Roger.
This is what I mean by autopilot. It's actually decouple mode I'm using actually. So I don't have to sit here for half an hour when it goes up into the atmosphere. Full speed.
Roger.
This ship, believe it or not, okay, it's one of the first ships that can actually stay in space. Now, if I calculated it right, I think it's about 200 AUC credits to fill this ship, or what they call it. But now that they fixed the hydrogen, it is better to regenerate hydrogen on this ship. Okay, because obviously going back to regenerate to buy it, it's going to cost you and it takes too much time. But if you're on missions, it's okay. Basically, just put your ship to full speed, and it will regenerate over time. You can regenerate on planets, but don't make that your main source because it does take a little bit of time. But if you've got a mission on there, just switch off the engines and leave your shields on full. And when you get back, you've got something there. I've changed my role play now. When I'm entering atmosphere, I make sure I've got at least 70% of hydrogen before I enter the planet, because I don't buy credits at the what they call it unless I need to, because of the time it takes. You'll see I'll have the Freelancer Max on the top of that deck there while I'm jumping, or the Valkyrie. The Freelancer Max if I want to increase the cargo space. But I've got a little problem here, because
What's
I can.
the problem?
Oh, I see. Yoza, I've got a problem here. I forgot what I was going to say now. Right, we know we've heard them say that the shields are only supposed to protect the ship, but it's a bubble. Anything inside that bubble should be protected. It's just common sense. I'm not saying increase the bubble. I'm not even saying increase the shield. Obviously, I'm just saying if you've got something small inside it, it should be able to protect it within reason. Deactivate cruise control.
Roger.
Activate cruise control.
Roger.
I've got keyboard problems. This is not good. Deactivate cruise control.
Roger.
I can't get cruise control to work. Must be a sticky keyboard. And I actually needed that too, and all in all. That's a problem. I can't regenerate fuel. That's a problem for me now. I have to keep my foot on the gas pedal. Just giving it some jet fuel. Activate cruise control.
Roger.
Oh, it is working. It's just he can't see it. Deactivate cruise control.
Roger.
Activate cruise control.
Roger.
Point of interest.
Activating.
Just dropping the speed a bit. Activate jump drive.
Activating.
So Yoza, what's happening with you today then?
Nothing much. I was watching your stream earlier on.
Yeah, it crashed on me.
Yeah, I was watching you, then you stopped the stream, I saw that, yeah.
What I'm going to do, after about an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm going to stop it and start it again. Basically what I'm going to do is come out of the game and go back into it. And see if I can carry on from there. That means I'm going to be logging out in the bed and then logging back in again. In the cargo bay, it can actually hold a lot more vehicles than the starfarer, but I'm going to be spacing them out a tiny bit. All you can see is my eyes and my teeth.
That's about right.
If you can't afford your light bill, just bring me along.
What with the candle?
I hope they do sort the cargo bay out in the 890 jump. I don't think they are for a few months yet, you know. I just got that sneaky hunch. The defense capabilities on this ship is very, very poor. I have to add my own things in there to give it extra firepower. Because the torrents on here at the moment, to aim to shoot is very difficult. CIG says they're going to put 4 size 4s on there. It's okay. But for a big ship that turns slowly, it would be better to put size 5s on there, but they said they can't because they've got to rework the whole lot. They should have thought of that beforehand, actually. Out of all the ships, okay, all the 200-meter ships, this is the weakest for firepower out of them all, which I'm very surprised. The guns are very badly placed on it. I want to see what they're going to do with this point of defense. And I don't think the missiles have gotten here are the right size. I think they're using size 3s at the moment. I think they're supposed to be size 6s. Because if they're only size 3s, you've not got enough missiles there to defend yourself if you get into any trouble with any big ships. Yeah, we know it's a luxury ship, but think about it. You've got 200 people on here, and you've got this new interdiction thing that's going to stop you. Your passengers are going to get very scared. They ain't going to fly Unity again. Point of interest.
Activating.
Activate autopilot.
Autopilot. Roger.
Deactivate autopilot.
Autopilot. Roger.
Point of interest.
Activating.
Divert power to the shields. Don't really need to because the ship is pretty strong. Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Point of interest.
Activating.
Armor for fuel. 91%, that's okay. Full speed.
Roger.
Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Oh, I'm landing at night. This should be interesting. Oh, it's not night. Okay. Activate cruise control.
Roger.
Point of interest.
Activating.
Oh, wait a minute, that's not it. What is it? I need to get my bearings. That is it. Yeah. Lower landing gear.
Roger.
Speed 2/3.
Roger.
Speed 1/3.
Roger.
Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
Deactivate autopilot.
Autopilot. Roger.
Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
reducing VTOLs, or whatever you want to call it, so it doesn't take off with me on there. Engines off. Full scan.
Scanning for all ships.
Scan enemy.
Scanning for enemy ships.
I don't think that will be a problem. Remember, leave your ship locked, okay? And make sure this door is closed behind you. The predators can't get in as long as that door's closed, unless you unlock your ship. Which way should I go out? Down here. Now remember what I said to you earlier? The lift is there, okay? Oh, okay. I got to it to call it back now. I'm finding it very difficult. I've fallen in love with me 600i. But this, it's just a Terrence. You see what I mean is, right, you've got 6 places for your gunners and your operators, okay? And each one's only got about 3 or 4 missiles to activate. After that, they become redundant. And that's something I think is a bit sad. But like I said, I don't know what's happening just yet, because I know the ship's not finished, so it could be, there might be a way you can reload these missiles inside the ship. I want to see how that's going to be. I'm just checking I can get onto it. Yes, that's okay. Let's send this back up. This doesn't look too clever. As you can see, our body stumbles onto problems. Oh, no, I haven't. The problem is, if I can't get the lifts down, I'm stuck. Well, that's okay. So why is this not coming down? Ah, it's there. Took longer than usual, that. Right.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
That's not possible. Okay, now it's time to get to work.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Oh, it's getting dark. Activate systems. Lights on.
Thank you. Please continue.
I'm not too sure this is going to go on there, you know. Ah, it did. Engines off. Power off. And yes, if you can actually load these on the 890 jump, all the ships like the Constellation, you should not have a problem now. The only ship I won't be able to put on here just yet will be the ballista. I've been looking at different what's happened here? I've been looking at different configurations today to store these vehicles inside here so they don't obstruct. Activate systems. I don't really want to put it here because I can put 4 cyclones here, you see. But a ship of this size, See what I mean is, right, you see if I put 4 of these back here, I would have trouble getting to the access panels there, and I don't think I can get 4 here actually. You see, the access panel for repairs I would not be able to get to. And another problem, as you can see, if I was to park this here now, that parked it the wrong way, I wouldn't be able to get out the vehicle. I could actually lock it all the way around actually, no, which way's the door? No, I won't do it that way. That's 1 out of 3. Engines off. Power off. This I will be using for cargo or the ballista or the tank. That's pretty cool, that, you know. I hope they make that permanent. I know it's a glitch, but to tell you the truth, I actually like it. Transparent.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
The ships that I bought today cost me just around about 7 million credits. That's to equip all these rovers, all the ships that I needed. Plus I got quite a few ships of my own, you see. We've also got logistics working in the game too, so the players can actually make credits, and that's because we've got the ships there for them to do it with. But we'll go into that another time. Activate systems. Lights on. I hope I can go on this way. Yes, it can. Power off. On the other side. Don't try and put two rovers on at the same time because they will collide with each other. One vehicle at a time on the ramp. Oh, I thought you finished. And you should not run into any problems. Activate systems. Power on. It's not locking. Actually, you should actually put them in front ways, actually, in case you want to do the back, in case you want to load troops up. Well, you got the side doors, haven't you? I think I'll turn them the other way around next time, actually. Just in case you want to put hardware inside it. Easier, better. Power off. I could cram a lot more vehicles into this, but it doesn't look good. I need to adjust my curves on this.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
One of these days, these doors gonna break my nose.
It's your own fault for having a big nose.
No, my nose ain't that big. Some people might say it's flat, but I disagree. I got a cute nose. Doesn't stick out and it's not cold that winter. Activate systems. Lights on. What was that?
Thank you, and please visit again.
I could have sworn something flew off this. Power off. I think these lifts should move a lot slower on elevation because these can't keep up, personally. Power on. I could get another vehicle in there if I wanted to, but like I said, I don't want to cram vehicles in today. Little untidy. Would it be a problem taking it out? I wouldn't say so. Engines off. Power off. I usually put an Argo here actually, but I'm not going to do that today. Right, so I said before I'm going to put 4 cyclones here. I think it could fit 6 actually. That's dancing. What's it rubbing on? Six, 12, 18, and the ship can hold 25 with the beds. Okay. I hope they do leave that, because that's pretty cool, that. It'll be daylight soon. Right, I'm going to put the normal cyclone in here, okay? But check this out. Any ship you put in here, right, the cargo of that ship increases, okay? Look at the 890 jump. It's got 32. I'm going to put the cyclone with 1 cargo unit in there, and it'll increase it to 33.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
And that's how you can get to increase the ship cargo on this ship up to 640, depending what ship comes out in the future. But at the moment, the biggest ship that can fit on this ship is the Freelancer Max. But as you can see at the moment, you can't get all the stuff on there, so I don't know if I should put the... No, actually if I was to put the Valkyrie on, if I was to put the Valkyrie on, I could increase the utility vehicles, couldn't I? Activate systems. Lights on.
Thank you.
I'm now driving like Dr. Myson. I hope this can get on. Engines off. Power off. It's quicker to put 2 or 3 on at a time, but I think it's a little bit glitchy. first stage. Right, wrong way round. Engines on. Power on. Oh, wait a minute. That's going to trap me. Can them doors open? I've yet to check that out actually. Well, for now, we got all there to see what good things it's got. Power off. I actually bought 6 cyclones actually. No, they don't open. Could they have fit 6 cyclones on there? No, I would have fitted 5. 5 in the back here. The first time I did this, putting vehicles on ships, that was on the starfarer, and I had 6 on there. It took me 6 hours. That was way back in. It wasn't 2.6, 3.0. I think I was actually one of the first actually. And then people started seeing and they started packing them in there, but I'd never seen anybody put them in neat. They just threw them in. And now everybody's saying if it fits, it sits. But one thing you don't seem to understand with these new ships that's coming, it's not the wingspan you're looking at, okay? When you put them on ships, it's the legs. It's them things there, them struts there. Those things. If those can sit on the landing decks of the Kraken and it stays on, you've got no problem. as long as you're not avoiding hitting any obstacles. Now look at this now. Okay. You'll see it's gone up by 1. So it's 33. Where are we? $890 jump. As you can see, the cargo's gone up by 1. Okay. I might even show you how you can offload this at Grim Hex. I'm talking about the 890 jumps cargo. Anyway, let's get back to this. I've got a long haul ahead of me here.
I'm sorry. Your vessel exceeds the size limitations for our pads.
Hey?
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Did I make a mistake?
Later, or select a different ship.
We've done the Rover. We've done that. The Cyclone AA.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
You didn't get me nose that time. You must have thought I was Pinocchio. Activate systems. Lights on. I've got to stop driving like a madman. Power off. Oh, it's American, isn't it? Sorry, I'm an Englishman. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, it's not finished yet. I keep forgetting it's got to depressurize. Engines on. Activate systems. I could have put tanks in here. I wanted to show for a variety, because I could have put all Rovers in here, but I wanted to show a variety, because just looking at Rovers all day does get a little bit boring. I keep forgetting I'm not driving automatic. How is it now? Is it parked good? Oh, yeah, I think that's okay. So as you can see, if I wanted to put tanks in there, I could have done that and I would have had clearance easily. Power off.
Pepper,
Hi.
just a quick question for you. You know the laptop there?
Laptop.
You know the laptop you have there? What's the system memory for that?
24. Do you want little misuses?
Yeah.
24.
Okay. I'm just wondering. Thanks very much.
As you see, they're not really crammed in. I could push them forward so I could get emergency access to repair the panels. Plenty of room. I should put 4 there actually, you know. I should have put 4 Rovers there. And I would have been able to get 2 cyclones there. Possibly 2 cyclones there. 1 cyclone there. So that's 3, 4, 5. 5 cyclones and 4 Rovers. Actually, that way would have actually been better actually. But then nah, I think this way is better. It's not too cramped. Because you should always leave space for things. Oh, you've also got the blister to come in too. The blister would actually go on this deck here with the cargo. Or if you wanted to use an arrow, you could put a ship on it if you wanted to. I do have a Nox, but I don't really want to put it because it's a little bit glitchy. But I think, what I mean by when I say glitchy, what it is, let me just get this last vehicle in. What it is because it hovers and it sinks into the ground a bit, and when you come off the ship, it falls over. That's the only reason why I won't be using it.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
I think I got 5 cyclones. I'm going to put them all in. It's getting daylight. We're going to have a lot of busybodies soon. Activate systems. Lights on.
Thank you. Please visit here.
Power off. This one bugged out me last time. Let's see what it's going to do to me this time. This is going to be a bit tricky. I haven't worked out the back to the front of this ship yet, you see. Activate systems. There goes my insurance premium. Power off. Could I get a tank in between there? Yes, I could, but I haven't got one. Sad, innit? And I wouldn't block any access points either. Because you see the cyclones, they can come forward, you see. And you wouldn't get in the way of the ballista. And the rover wouldn't have to go all the way back. But you know something? That would all depend on the height, wouldn't it? I don't think you could fit a tank back here, you know. I'd have to check the heights. Because that just about made it. If the tank's higher than that, I have to go and do my measurements on that. It's like a little car park, isn't it? I'll put a cyclone in there, 2 flow cyclones in there, 1 more for good measures.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Activate systems. Power on. Lights on. Activate systems. Engines on. Now what's wrong with this? Engines on.
Thank you.
Systems off. Power off. Dr. Mice would have a field day with all these vehicles. Oh. Don't drop. Don't drop. Right. Seven meters. That's on the next floor. The ship's still inside.
Polaris.
No dragonflies.
Oh, I come off on the wrong floor. I didn't. Oh, I've done it again. I should have went onto the bloody lift. Can I call it back? No. Right, okay. It's stuck in between. The top door will come and crush it. Well, I hope they have the burst so you've got a choice when you want to open it. Ah. Where's the damn lift? Saved it. Power on. They should take away my driver's license.
I'm surprised you have one.
I actually had to bribe the army instructor actually, and he wouldn't take the bribe. So what I did? Oh, 1 minute.
You became a taxi driver instead.
No, I just paid one of the Asian chaps there to go in my place.
I believe it. I believe it. Listen, people, whoever's listening, he's not joking.
No, I'm dead serious. I don't tell porkies. Engines off. Power off. Let's try this again a second time. Oh, come on, give me a break.
Especially you just can't lean across, sitting in the seat and activate it.
I did that once earlier in the patch when the ship came out. I got trapped inside the middle. That's the only reason why I'm not sitting in the vehicle. If I had somebody with me, then yes, I would do it, you know what I mean? And it'd be safer. Activate systems.
What seems to be happening there is, with the vehicle is sinking too, that's like when you look at your character and you bend them at the knees if you're going up. It's the same kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I think it's because I'm hungry actually.
Could blame me for that, I suppose.
No, I'm hungry actually. I've not eaten all day, I've been doing this. See, told you. It's because I'm hungry, I'm rushing. Ow. I'm rushing.
Food.
Wait a minute. After all that, it can't go this way. You'll get stuck. Still not used to this four-wheel steering business yet.
How the hell do you ever manage to get your car in your driveway? Especially with the van there already.
Practice, practice, practice. Power off. Right. I don't know. If I could put another vehicle in there, but it's just going to make it untidy. So it's 6 cyclones you can get in here then.
Yeah, stick a few dragonflies or boxes or something.
The Nox is a bit shaky at the moment, so it'd have to be the dragonflies. I'd put the dragonflies. I'd put one dragonfly here, another dragonfly here, dragonfly in there, dragonfly there. That's 2, 4, 5 dragonflies there.
What do you think it is, a Kraken?
Oh, it'll fit it. And I would put, I would say, 3 grey cats there. I'm not too sure it can hold 4. It's not. It can hold 4, but you have to have clearance for the vehicles to come out. You see, it's what you call easy access without no messing around.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, anybody could just pile everything in.
Yeah.
You have to put a bit of thought into it, don't you?
Yeah, it's because you see, it's a variety of vehicles we're using. You see, like for instance, where all the cyclones are, they're all different, and that's where the problem is.
Yeah, there's different roles. I still can't get my head around that halfway stop that cargo thing does. Oh, it's airlock, yeah, airlock, yeah.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to knock off for half an hour, and I'm going to come back and finish the stream.
But it'll be safe on the ground.
I'm a little bit confused on that actually, because it seems like when I log out of the ship, everything's turned off. Now, if everything's turned off, the ship's got no shields,
Yeah,
and that's the problem. And if I move the ship now, it's gonna crash. So I've got to do a fresh boot, you see.
Mm.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Oh, you can't drive this around inside the 890 jump, it's too big. I would have come out with something smaller. Oh, they've got the bikes now, haven't they? Activate systems. Lights on.
Thank you, and please visit again.
it go? Will it go? No. No. Pity. I'd have to move the ship. Okay.
Okay.
The wheels are smoking. But the grey cats looks lost on here. Engines off. Power off. In 3.7 to get all these ships on here, I'm going to have to earn at least 7 million, but 10 million to pay out the rest of the staff at the same time. It's gonna go under. It's gonna go under. It's gonna go under. Thank God for that. Activate systems. Power on. Right, so you could take 2 cyclones there. You still got walkway. Grey cats, take 2 there. You can take 2 there, that's 4. And he went back the passageway. I wouldn't really stick 2 there. Ah, could I fit in? Let's see if I can fit in between there. Okay. Now I didn't think of that. I could get 2 here. No, 1. Because you need an entrance. Dragonfly can go in there. I could get 1. In there. And I would say an easy 4 here. That's a heck of a lot of great cats, actually, you know. So how many is that now? 4 in here. 4. Let me just count them again. Four there. 1 there. 1 there. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. That's 14 grey cats I could get in here as it stands now. But let's park this one.
I'm back.
14 grey cats you could get in here.
I've seen more than that, I think, but that's not the point.
No, I mean, as it stands there now, without blocking anything, but like you said,
Oh, right, yeah.
you know what I mean? Where should I park this? I would say 1, 2, 4 grey cats in that spot there. There's enough vehicles to bring a full ship to go do their minings in them caves. Yeah, I'm coming, you come on. What time is it? Huh? 8, yeah, okay, I'll make a phone call now. Right. Power off. No, it can't fit 4, it can fit 3. I would say 3. Plus the ballista. Okay. Right, so it stands at 4. 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 in there. Right, let's see what it looks like. Impressive. That one there looks untidy. Hey, my cargo bay looks better than teachers. My hair's white. How long did that take, Mike Yoza? To put these about an hour, 2 hours? I would say, ain't it?
I beg your pardon, sorry I missed that.
How long do you think this just took me? About an hour, would you say?
Felt like 2.
I don't think so. Just trying to think how many vehicles have been there before. No, because the last stream we did, it was 2 hours. And I crashed. And it was 2 hours dead. And I was in the atmosphere. Ah, this is okay, this.
Ah.
I should not block the access panels. We can move the vehicles forward because there's plenty of space.
Where did you get that prisoner's jumper from?
I got it here. Got it at Area 18 actually, I think it was.
Bumblebee. What's the story with your hair? It's gone silver.
Yeah, I know. I just noticed it. Right, so the other ship is what? The Hercules. I think that was 8 tanks, that 8 Rovers I think that held, and 2 ballistas. Or 2 ballistas, 16. You know something? If I didn't know any better, I would have said this is actually bigger than the Hercules. But obviously it's bigger dirt, but I mean the hangar bay is. would say it's about the same in length. Oh, can that hold 4? I know it can hold 2, definitely.
Can you put a ballista on? I want to see a ballista on there now.
I have to wait for my son or one of them guys to come on. There's not one in game yet. I was supposed to get
one.
Eh?
You borrow my one, since I can't get on to use it.
I'll be dead by Christmas.
Well, that'd be a great Christmas present, that. Joke.
You don't tell jokes. Your jokes come serious.
No, I was watching a vlog the other day on YouTube, and they were talking about the late Waylon Jennings, and apparently he said it to what's his name? Oh, the fellow that was killed with the big bopper and all that in the plane crash, Buddy Holly. Like Buddy Holly said to him, I hope your bus crashes, because they swapped seats, you know.
Yeah.
And he said back to Buddy Holly, I hope your plane crashes. And he lived with that haunting him for years afterwards.
Nah, I'm not that paranoid.
No, that would be me. That would be me, because I said it about you.
Can't see all the vehicles here, actually. That Rover there's Eh? No, they're underneath the where I'm standing now. They're underneath that.
Oh yeah, underneath the bridge.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this ship has not got 2 luxury suites. It's got 4 VIP suites and 1 captain's bridge, 1 captain's quarters. But what's happened? There's 2 entrances into the 890 jump, making me think there's 2 parts to it. I'll show you in a second. CIG, you conned me. You said there's 2, what they call it, but there isn't. There's 1. I never told you that. Where am I? Right, there it is. They've got 4 suites at the bottom for VIP guests. That's 8 beds. The captain quarters. There isn't one for the second commander. Right. What will happen now? I will go through that door on the left, and I will come through that door on the right. Basically, the bedroom. That's the meeting room. Okay, and I'm almost sure this way is the bedroom. What's that one? No, that's the dining room, isn't it? That's the dining room. And on the other side of these stairs here is where the bedroom is. So I'll go out, go through that door there, and I'll come out this end here. Watch. But they could have separated and made it into 2. I must have went round this about 30 times before I realised I was going round in circles. Just to prove it again. They could have made it into two actually. Did somebody ask where the toilet is? That is another thing I didn't agree with. The toilet's right there. Show you. Ensuite. Anyway, let's go back round again. See? And to tell you the truth, I don't know, let's have a look. That's a bedroom. That's a dining room. Bedroom to a dining room. But you wouldn't want the meeting room to go direct to the bedroom. I thought that would have been silly. Meeting room. Let's see, can you see if he sat up here? Oh, they goofed. They goofed. They goofed. Oh, can you see? Nah. So what's the purpose? Well, not really. That's another thing here. I don't know why they've got this panel there looking into the captain's quarters, unless this can be blocked out somewhere, so they can't see into the captain's quarters. I don't want people watching me when I eat. Nice and spacious, I like space. The captain's quarters is about the size of a small ship. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. It's bigger than that, actually. I'm just going to rest for a couple of minutes. That actually tired me out. Now where is it? I don't want to get up, I want to log out. Is it? What was that? Somebody's trying to get into the ship. But that sounded like it was inside the ship. The bridge is locked, so that's okay.
You look very lonely walking around that big empty ship.
Nah, I like space. I don't like
Space.
clutter, you see. I don't like
Final
clutter.
frontier. Wonder if I've heard that before.
Star Trek was in the first generation. Be careful, you glitch here.
So all the rooms are safe, oxygen wise. Yeah.
Backing up now, you guys.
Okay.